Welcome back to Nathan Plays Super Metroid. I'm Nathan, and this is Super Metroid. Joining me once again are Bentley, the sleepy dog, Gideon, the sleepy cat, and hopefully they have worked out their differences, unlike last time. I think they've been able to communicate. They've made some real progress in their relationship, and they're ready to take a step forward there and really get to know one another better. So as you can see, we're here in the lovely blue shaded wrecked ship area. We will soon be working our way down to the lower right, Meridia. Not exactly a spoiler, we've seen the name on our map before. Picked up a lot of good items, but it's time to go. Wrecked ship is really the smallest area, and overall, not terribly exciting, I think. At least the ghosts are gone, you know? Didn't like those guys. Creepy, floaty skull ghost things. These things, I fought them last time, but I didn't really show that they can't... They just kind of bounce back from regular shot, but one missile will do the trick. And of course, this pit of water would be blocking your way to going forward. There might be a clever way over here, but the easiest way, of course, is to just go get the stupid gravity suit and not worry about it. Now, this room can go better some days and worse other days, but that went okay. Very good. Good for me. There's the official way out, but we want to go a little bit further. Here we have the item room music playing, so we feel like there's probably something good at the end of this little ordeal here. And it is good. Falling down gets you a bunch of spikes and big fish to deal with. They're irritating. So hopefully, do it on the way back. Helps to, oops. Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say, it helps a little bit to let these platforms drop before trying to make the jump. But in that case, I'd let it drop too far. Ow. So we'll exit the wrecked ship on the other side and get back to kind of this watery, cavey area. Head up here, and again, all of this is a massive pain in the butt. If you do somehow get through everything before it and you don't have the gravity suit yet, you should get the idea by now that you're missing something. Come to zigzaggy passage with spore spawner here. We could use a few power-ups, so why don't we just grind for them a little bit here. Missiles and health. And I believe there's another one below. It helps to stand... Oh, no, not far back enough. I was just going to say it helps to stand a little bit further back because that way you don't get hit by them when they come out. And then I did it, just to demonstrate my point. Now, this all looks very confusing. Of course, the X-ray scope would help you make better sense of it. But fortunately, I know the way. Oops. You get quite clever with hiding their blocks, but that's the one you actually want to go through. There's a lot of ways that look like they should be bombable, and if you didn't have the scope, you'd probably spend quite a bit of time here just trying to figure out where you need to go to get to that one door. I'm very curious just now if you can hear my tum on the microphone. It just sort of made a rumbly noise. The wonderful and unexpected side effects of doing live recordings, I suppose. So here we are entering Meridia for the first time. Music has a different vibe yet again. We're in kind of a sandy area. It's dry, but squishy underfoot. You can see more splashes happening. This room up there I don't believe serves any valuable function, so we're gonna bypass it. The waters are kind of rising and lowering here. Got some slimies to deal with. As though we were first level adventurers in Dragon Quest. They're throwing slimes at us now, finally. Ow. Well, that one got the better of me, but never again. Okay, if you're not careful here... Actually, I might do it anyway. Okay. Admittedly, Meridia is where things get a little bit foggy for Nathan. But I think I know what I can do. It's just this part of the game that I always kind of forget what to do next. That's not it. If that grabber thing from the sand pits above grabs you, you go through a sort of terrible quicksandy area and you fall down. You can't climb back out. And then you end up in that room, in which case you sort of climb back out into this one while stupid spiky things assault you from underfoot. And everything is annoying and terrible. Oops. Okay, can I get around that? Okay, I'm getting my bearings now. We're gonna come back to this room a lot later on. There's a fairly major power up here, but we can't get to it just yet. So now we take this long elevator here. I always thought that was kind of neat. A connection to the lower area. And... we're gonna go this way. I really did have to think about that just there. You can kill those things before they fall in the sand. Ugh, and the sand here is quicksand. It has a bottom, but it's terribly annoying to get out of. And also these sandy waterfalls are pushing down on me in a big way, causing me to fall faster and really affecting my jump. Really, this is not the most fun area ever. Truly. But we have business here. Important business. Boss battle business. I'm gonna drop down here. And grab us a map. Good to have an overview of the area. And it's a big one. A lot of big open areas. We can see that alien head on the side. That's where we need to go eventually. But how to get there? It doesn't even look like it's connected to anything. Well, let's get to work. As you might have guessed, this is why my memory of this place is always a little tiny bit foggy, because it's a big sprawling area and there's a lot of connected parts and not really my favorite. You can hear the music's changed. So we're briefly out of Meridia. And back here, actually. To the right is the elevator down to Norfair, and to the left is this tube that we've passed through a couple of times by now. But we're going to try something else today. We have power bombs, and if we watch the intro of the game long enough, we'll see that we can try this. And now since we have the gravity suit, it doesn't matter. If you do this before you get the gravity suit, it's wicked annoying. It's really not a great idea at all. Because, of course, every time you come through here, you are slowed to the speed of molasses. And you can't really go anywhere anyway. So that's my recommendation. Just leave it alone until the time is right. But yes, I like to tell the very short story about the only reason I knew how to do that was because of the commercial for the game, which I watched a million times on television before actually getting to play it, but it is in there. And the music changes yet again. Kind of a haunting little melody. And we're in Meridia. We're gonna dodge some fish. There's one missile power-up up here that is exquisitely annoying to get, and I'm not going to bother. I've done it in the past. I will just show you. It requires very precise use of the shine spark to shoot all the way through a bunch of blocks and get it. It's a ton of work for 5 measly missiles. And I don't do it unless I'm really trying to get everything. It just slows everything down. I'm sure somebody is scoffing right now and saying, "What? Pff, that's easy. Maybe for you, Buster." Some of us are not actually that good. Okay. I lost the thread of what I'm talking about. We're gonna grab one little power up down here. And let's see if we can get in ahead of that guy. I guess ordinarily you could watch him go into that passage, or just wait for him. But I chose to just take the hit. I'm bold like that. Or impatient, I guess, would be the other word for it. Yes, okay. Run around and mop up a few things here. The other reason that this place is a little bit confusing is that everything's kind of samey here. You'll notice just a lot of dark green and fish and music is soothing, which is nice, but ow. Note. These guys are once again impervious to your bullets and even missiles. And even super missiles. Best to just leave them be. There's not that many of them, thankfully. Here we get to the turtle room. Ah, mess with the little baby turtles and Mama wakes up. Mama likes to fly back and forth. And if you stand on her back, it launches you way into the air. Jump and be ready with your grapple beam because you want... nope. Oh, boy. I will confess, this one does take me a little while sometimes. Ow. Okay. Right here. Right here. Up we go. Come on. No. Oh, boy. Do it again. No. I'll get it yet. Don't worry. Whoa. Okay, you can't grab it while you're still grappling for some reason. You just kind of bounce off of it, so you have to kind of time it and... No! Oh, okay, well, let's try a different way here. Let's see if we can... We're waiting for that stupid turtle. Yeah. Okay, fine. We wait for the turtle. This is very frustrating for me right now. Just this side of using a cuss to express my frustration. Ah, ha. No cusses required. Anyway, I'm a man of learning and intellect. I don't need cusses to express my frustration, but sometimes it feels necessary. Also, it's a reflex. I'm not really that educated after all. This has been Nathan Pontificates about cussing. Now, here we have these little one-off creatures that kind of inflate their little baggy balloon thing and rise up. The thing I don't like so much about this area is, with the background being the way it is... Oh, come on. It's very hard to judge accurately whether you're moving and where you are. You can try and ride the fishy thing up. And then use that. You can also go back to the start here and try and work your way across this way. Which is a little bit easier, except when you miss the thing. Did I mention that I don't really love Meridia that much? Because I don't. And the best part is there's a power-up coming up very soon that just makes this all 80 times easier. I think roughly 80 times. Oh my goodness. That cuss might come out after all. Get up there. I need to get up to that lip, and if I... Okay, let's try and... You only have a certain amount of time. And then the momentum cancels when you let go at the wrong time, and you just go straight up instead of... Okay. Go, 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 go. Dang it. Oh, I'm sorry, viewership. You're gonna watch me struggle this area. I'm trying different methods here. I'm getting increasingly irritated. There. Okay, so that's one. Let's go up here briefly. Take a little break from that. That was terrible. Actually, I don't even want to be in here. No, I don't. Different area that I'm thinking of. Oh, no. Okay, this one at least you can... Oh. Okay. It's all about kind of letting go at the right time. The problem with this grapple beam is, you know, given the limitations of this system... Oh, good, but I'm on the ledge now anyway. Now it doesn't matter. Now you can just kind of run and take speed and jump and get up there. And you just have one left to do. The limitations of the system are such that the physics don't quite... They have a feel of their own to them, and they don't entirely work the way you feel like they should sometimes. At least the way I feel like they should. I'm a physics elitist. What's down here again? Where am I actually supposed to go? Oh. Yeah, it is. Well, that's boring. We don't want to do that. Okay, that save point, though, will probably be where we get to today. This is a sizable detour. Another big sandy pit room like this. And it looks like this room's not going to go anywhere fun on your map, but we don't trust the map, do we? Never have. Turns out you can just walk right through that wall. And have little crawly guys coming out of the walls at you. Okay, all the way down here. What, another dead end? Well, after all that, surely. Nope. Missiles. So it was worthwhile after all. Grab us a super and a regular. It's a twofer. Now again, that only shows as one dot on your map, so that can be a little bit misleading sometimes, where the dot doesn't really differentiate between what's there and what's not. Later games in the 2D ones would add a feature where there's an open circle. And when you've gotten everything on that map tile, like on the map, then it changes to the dot. So that was kind of nice. But here there's just a straight up dot. You know something's there. You're pretty sure you got it. Sometimes it's deceptive. Okay, we're going to head back down. The rest of this room is dead to us. Another large, sprawling sort of area with a neat kind of, I don't know, pipe theme going on. Cool bricks in the back there. Oh. I see you back there. Don't even think I don't. Get out of here. Some of us are trying to open save room doors. So this is a big area to explore, and you think, oh, you know, where I need to go is going to be on the other side of this. Not true. The way forward is actually right up here, but we are just going to cross over and grab something else. And it's going to take a bit of speed to do it. Ooh. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's... Yes, okay. More breakaway flooring there, just to mess with you. Below us... Right? Yeah, below us... you can go through this whole big thing, and we'll probably do it on the way back. You can drop into some sand pits intentionally and go through kind of some hidden areas. But it's a long walk around, and it's annoying to do at this stage without the next power-up that we're about to get. Metroids. No, wait. They can be killed very easily. These are Metroids. In my head canon, or perhaps actual canon, I'm not sure which, the space pirates are attempting to clone the Metroids for their own sinister purposes. And these are kind of their failed experiments. Very easy to kill, entirely unlike a regular Metroid. Would, you know, require freezing and missiles and so on. These you can just shoot. Oh, and we have a mini-boss. He's gonna wander around like that, and I'm gonna shoot him in the face with super missiles. The face being the only vulnerable part of him. And he goes in kind of patterns like that, and gradually changes color and picks up speed. Occasionally, he'll stick his head out just to shoot at us. And I'm probably going to waste all of my missiles attempting to do this. Fortunately, I have rather a lot of them. Oh. He gets so quick. There we go. Get off there, please. The cat has come to investigate. That was fun. Okay. Boots on. Here we go. If you run over the quicksand, it does not slow you down. And we're just going to backtrack briefly here because... Oh my goodness. How embarrassing. Stay off there, please. Thank you. I believe the cat has mistaken the microphone for a food. There's an energy tank there. And like, oh, I want to roll right toward it. Stop. Wait a minute. You try to go toward it, you'll hit a brick wall and then you'll fall down and feel sad. If you jump up and over, you'll be much happier. And we're just going to backtrack. Turn that off. Metroids. They also don't stick to you in the way that regular Metroids are capable of doing. Those things latch on and they don't let go until you set off a bomb. Whereas these guys, you can just kind of move. See? This area is kind of a whole big deal, and you're supposed to use the grapple beam and everything, but that's boring. No. You know what? Maybe it. No, we can do the next boss real quick. We're almost there, I think. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, so you get to this room, and you go, what? Okay, get across the spikes there. And then we'll grab this missile that is not on the map. Thanks, guys. Well, now what? That was boring. Oh, no. Oh, wait. The spikes are fake. And Oh wait, this drops way down to an eyeball door. We found it. Now, this boss battle can be done one of two ways. And I'm going to use the other way. There's the regular fighting way, as all bosses can be done. And there's a special way, a different way. These things are going to sit on the side of the room and throw sparks at you, unless you take a couple of missiles. Meanwhile, his little cronies are kind of coming through. A couple of missiles, and just pop those open. Okay, fine, good so far. Can't shoot those guys. And whoa, hey there, big fella. Now you could have this titanic battle where you're trying to shoot his belly. But if he hits you with the sticky stuff, he grabs you and he starts swimming around like so, and occasionally spanking you with his tail. It's very demeaning. What you want to do, we'll go a little higher. Take the grapple beam, get ready, and when the time is right, you hit the thing and you just hold down the button. And you can see my health is dropping, but his is gone. And that's that boss. It's one of the 4 majors. Out of the way. Done. Oh, here come his little buddies. Card them away. Well, now I feel kind of bad. No, I don't. Had to be done. And for our trouble, we get a big V. Lovely. Oh, it's the space jump. What does it mean? First of all, no. So, you might have noticed we fell a long way to get in here, and our regular high jump is not going to get us out of here, but the space jump upgrades your flippiness. You do a million kind of flips, which is cool. And, timed properly, you can keep pressing jump and boost. You can keep jumping. It's a total classic Metroid power-up and super useful for getting through a lot of areas, and in fact invaluable for getting to the end of the game. So, having accomplished all that, I think we're going to head up to this save room here and defeat a couple of Metroids along the way. We can still wall jump, of course, but now we can space jump. Grab this save point here, and I'm going to call it a video. Thank you once again ever so much for watching, and we'll see you next mission.